So it looks like the auto theft Olympics are in full swing once again. A Dodge Challenger. You're not going to believe this. A Dodge Challenger was stolen, then recovered, and then after it was recovered, it was stolen right back. Take a look at this.
Across the area looking for this car. It's a red 2018 Dodge Challenger. This vehicle has been stolen twice, once in Raleigh, and after it was recovered, it was stolen again from a towing company's lot in Rocky Mount. As WRL's Heidi Kirk reports, the owner of the lot is looking for some accountability.
In 7 years towing cars, it's the first time Caleb Braswell has had a car stolen from his lot.
What we're assuming is either they hooked a chain to the fence with another vehicle and snatched the fence to get it down to drive the car out.
Braswell tells us the Dodge Challenger was taken minutes after he dropped it off.
We don't know if they were sitting there watching us or seen us drive by with the vehicle on the back of the truck and figured out that we had it.
The biggest shocker, it's not the first time this car was stolen. Rocky Mount police say they found the car abandoned after it was reported stolen in Raleigh. We reached out to Raleigh police with questions about the initial theft, and so far we have not yet heard back. Braswell tells us when he picked up the car, it had fake plates, and there's no leads on who it belongs to. Not only is the car still missing, Braswell still has to repair his fence. He wants the people who stole the car to be held accountable.
They've done stole a vehicle twice. They're out here, putting other people's lives in danger. And then they're tearing personal property up.
Rocky Mount police tell us detectives are currently investigating the case and looking for this car.
So look, at this point, if you're driving a Dodge Charger, if you're driving a Dodge Challenger, I mean, it's got to be extremely frustrating, extremely nerve-wracking if you can't go to the store. You got to be looking out the window. You got to make sure your doors are locked at all times, getting an alarm on top of an alarm and stacked up, putting air tags on it, making sure you know where it could be if it does get stolen. I have a couple of friends now, and now we're almost to the point where I can count on one hand the people that I personally know that have had their vehicles stolen, their Dodge vehicles, Dodge Chargers specifically. This is a Challenger, tomato. But I mean, it's getting wild out here. And at what point do you start thinking to yourself, is it even worth having these vehicles? Especially if you're around certain areas where they like to fancy these type of cars, right? So, are you out here thinking, is this something you want to deal with? You get a car stolen, you get it back. And my buddy, when he got his stolen, he was so happy to have it back and still driving around like nothing ever happened, like nothing changed. And this was stolen in front of his house. But this car here, stolen, recovered. Imagine you get the phone call, the car got recovered, jumping for joy, just to find out, nope, they were staking out the tow yard, and as soon as that bad boy got back, it's gone again. Unreal. So would this make you a little bit hesitant about having one of these cars, driving one of these cars? Something I never really talked about, something I never really brought to the forefront, but definitely wanted to know because this is, obviously we've known that these cars are highly desirable, and people fancy them and they like to steal them and slide on the ops, right? So I don't know. It's just it's kind of crazy, as Yellow Douchebag would say, right? But at the end of the day, I just think that it's kind of wild, it's kind of crazy, and I don't know. It just makes me think that there's other models of vehicles out here that you might want to have in your driveway that you don't have to worry about getting stolen, that people aren't just desiring. And at the end of the day, it's not like these cars are just so out of reach. So I think that's what makes it so frustrating, is it's not like you can go and go get a job, a decent paying job, save your money, good credit, and you can get one of these vehicles. It's not really out of reach. I think that's what makes it so frustrating for the people that these vehicles get stolen from. But jump down to the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Are you still all good with these cars, knowing that they're just that desirable to be stolen, that desirable to be taken? It is kind of wild. Jump down to the comments. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you on the next one.